Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is ManBearPig97 and today we are back with Day R Survival. Now I'm sad to say that I was out the last 2 days, sick. Still trying to get over it. Don't know what it was that I had, but unfortunately with me working at a fuel service station and my wife working like she does as a CNA at the local health center, if you will, doesn't take much to bring a bug home. Now, I went and did the whole COVID testing, let them scramble my brains with their little stick that they have. Oh, God, that was unpleasant, but I'm back today. And we are back. Let's see, it is telling me to take some painkillers. So we made a mission out of it, and if you see the little calendar on the left-hand side, once a day you can get a daily quest. As you can see, it gives you 3 choices, either search, cooking, or crafting. You can either search 5 locations in any city to get 15 clean waters, cook a dish cake and get 500 gunpowder, or craft 10 crossbow bolts and get 10 bottle caps. That is the one I would recommend doing because bottle caps are the in-game currency. They aren't that easy to get. As you can see, I'm sitting on 338 right now. I spent a couple of dollars at the beginning of this game to get that. So that being said, it's not easy to come by, and I would recommend that you get those any chance that you can. So, let's see. I need some wood. So we are going to go down here and collect a bit of wood. Ah, shoot. Should have known that was going to be a bit too much. Well, here, let's just do this. There's us a crossbow. There's 5 arrows. And there's 10. We've already read all this stuff. Those were the ones we completed. Oh, excuse me. Oh, yes, I am overloaded. I apologize. Let's see. Oh, yeah, we can't have that. Sorry about how dark it was, everybody. Didn't realize that I had my brightness so far down. Alright, well, I'm just going to drop that wood because I really don't need it that badly. I mean, I'm sure it's handy, but I don't desperately need it that bad. Okay, so now they make it where you require a water filter. Okay. Used to, you could just boil that in a pan. Now they expect you to use a water filter plus the pan and the fire to clean the dirty water. So see, they change this stuff up so often. That's why I like going back to a game that I haven't played in a while. Alright. Now, usually I would recommend go ahead and loot everything you can find. I'm not going to do that. I'll check several of the cities on my way down and loot some of the more specific locations, if you will, like... Oh, I didn't mean to click the world map. But yeah, there's a good idea of how big this map is. And this is just in Moscow, or Russia. Now you can, once you got most of all of this completed, you can get a ship, a boat, something, some type of water-based craft, and move to a different part of the world from what I've gathered in this game. Have I done that yet? No, I have not. But I have seen many of people on the chat because, like I say, you can do a single-player mode or an online mode. And that online mode is wonderful for what it is. You can join up with people who will assist you along in the fight in a certain type of way. It's a little tricky. Like, if they stay right near you when you get attacked, or basically engage into a fight, at the screen where it shows you the attack that you're fixing to do before going into battle, and you can either select attack or auto battle, like right here. In between the auto battle and the attack would be a little plus. You could click on that plus and click on the character's name of the player that is with you, and you will get an NPC version of that player that will assist you along in battle. Now, how does that work out? All right, then. We'll just skip that turn to get a little extra points. And I missed him. Of course I did. And now I'm poisoned. It's alright, though. He's almost dead. But of course, in true fashion, just like it, Spartan will leave him with just enough health to get one more attack on me. And I'm already, as you can see, I've got... leave it to me to miss. Point blank range with a pistol, I miss. Well, thank God for the Raven, who is probably pretty hungry. See? But instead of, you could heal him. I don't have enough bandages, but I'm not going to heal him. I'm just going to feed him. Because you'll notice, I fed him, he's doing his thing, but now, shortly after, ooh, that's interesting. Come on, Butcher. Now that is interesting. See, they change all the meat up and everything. I like that. Now used to it all just looked like a piece of steak. Now each different type of meat has its own unique look. I like that. Oh no. Looks like some meat rotted. What is my health looking like? I've still got lacerations that will last for 3 days. No bueno. It'll be so nice when I get a bicycle. Let's see if there's anything worth looting in this town. Couple things. I'll loot this little store and then that post office, but I'm not going to loot every single thing I find. Now, I would recommend that you as the viewer loot everything, and I mean everything. Now, I may come back when not recording and loot these off video, if you will, but y'all aren't wanting to see me go through every single town, just building by building, looting and looting, because that will be the majority of the video if I do. There is a lot to loot, and every single area that you loot, every building, now ruins, roads, those don't really count, but like the intact buildings that you search, gives you a little XP when you search it. See, just got a little bit of experience. So I would recommend, for multiple benefits, search everything, because not only are you going to be leveling up that way, but it's also going to allow you to get whatever loot that you may need. Now, as you can see, I'm quite over-encumbered. Well, not completely over-encumbered, but I'm pretty close to it. I'm like 89% capacity. I'm also running low on drink and going to have to make one of those little... Here, we'll take one of these for now. But I've got 1 water left, and I need to make... Said I needed charcoal and something else. What was that last thing that I needed? Ah. Figures. How am I missing these guys? At point blank range. That's my curiosity. How do I keep missing something that is right in front of me with a pistol? Am I that bad of an aim that I can't hit the broadside of a barn? Ooh, that's no bueno. But I hit him with a tree in the way at only 70% chance. And there goes my crow, or my raven. Just keep him fed. Don't worry about it. What's my clothes look? I need to heal my clothes up though, because that's my armor. Always keep your armor repaired, because if you don't have it repaired, you're not going to have as much of an armor rating. Like there's 41 out of 50, 46 out of 50, and you want every single point of armor you can get, especially at the beginning. Because those snakes, where they aren't much, once you get into the game a little ways at the beginning, poisoning you with every hit, they're pretty deadly. That 2 of them can tear you up pretty easily. So we need to make camp. Because as you can see, I am almost... When it comes to this game, I like how they do things because they try to make certain aspects of it as realistic as possible. Like I'd said in a previous video, let's move that over here so I can keep an eye on that timer. Like I had mentioned in a previous video, if you fall asleep and you don't have the fire going, which that fire we actually need to make it, put it out a couple of times so we can get the charcoal from it, because that charcoal is going to be one of our best friends right now, because that is what we are going to need to make more water. So we need, for this, we need a rock, 5 charcoal, and the rest I've got. So, let's step right out here onto the road. And let's see if we can find, there we go, a rock. We got 2, perfect. And I'm aware that I'm running out of energy fairly quickly. That's why I have the smokes to help with just that. We'll extinguish that. And then we'll prep another one. And then we have enough to make 1 filter at least. Now I don't know how much this filter is going to hold as far as like how much water I can produce out of it. Will break in 25 uses. Okay. So, let's take a little stroll over to here, to the coast, and get some water. There's 10. We'll go ahead and grab whatever we can, essentially. Alright, now that we got our water, forgive me, I'm having to kill the mic temporarily on and off to cough and whatnot, because like I say, I am still trying to recover from a bit of a sickness. I don't know if it was some stomach bug my wife might have brought home from work or something that I just happened to catch. That is the downfall with the local, with the places that we work. The local townspeople are bad about giving us various things that we don't want. But now we have enough water. Let's cook us up a nice ramen noodle. Pasta, whatever you want to call it. Now we'll sleep. Alright. Go ahead and top off our food and water. Perfect. And then we'll go ahead and extinguish this and take that with us because we might need another water filter in the future. Well, here, come on, right there. You want to try to stay on the road because you will move the fastest on the road, which is basically the little darker path that you can see we're on. That is the road. When you're moving from place to place, I suggest you do just that. Stay on the road. Because you will move so much slower in the wastelands and everything like that. Now again, we're not going to loot everything, but I do want to loot some of these key locations because I am going to need quite a bit of that material. Ooh, thank you. Plus I need to get leveled up because the sooner I can get to level 10, the sooner I can craft a bicycle and hopefully even a bicycle cart and get a lot more carry weight, the ability to move a little bit faster. I don't want to repair that yet. Let's see. No bicycle. If you need bicycle parts, it's good to check the roads because there is a chance you could find a bicycle on the road. Now, when searching the roads, you don't want to just search every single section of the road. Just look for the parts with little cars sitting on them. If there's a little section that has a car in the road, that's a place you want to search. You don't have to worry about if it's day or night searching the road because apparently that's, it doesn't matter. You can search it regardless. And it's too dark to search that in the house, but it wasn't too dark to chop the thing up with a hacksaw. Hey, whatever works, I suppose. Ooh, thank you. I could definitely use that. Alright, let's remove the torch because it's our only one we've got right now and I don't want it to get worn out. I'm not going to throw an X on these towns because I haven't fully raided them. There are still houses and stuff that can be looted, but I'm not going to find anything in there that I absolutely need, odds are. I mean, I might. There is a slim chance that I could, but probably not. And for the sake of the video, we're not trying to... Wait, hold on. You keep doing your thing. 18, okay. Gots to keep an eye on the time. Now, we are getting close to the next quest update, which is the little question mark right here. Just point at it with my indicator on where I'm moving to, because that's how we roll. Literally, we're rolling, Yeah. Bad dad joke. But hey, some people get a kick out of the bad dad jokes, right? Okay, so I assume it's this one. Yeah, municipal, okay. Just the same as before. Dead bodies, destroyed buildings. At the entrance to the city council building, there was a burnt-out ambulance. I'll try to find something there. Items required, orderly's diary, read 0 of 1. So, let's go over here and get this orderly's diary. November 11th, 1984. Planes were sighted again. They bombed Murmansk. They'll get to us soon. More injured were brought in, mostly radiation burns. I'm the only medic left standing, but it doesn't matter. We're all going to die anyway. Well, that's an optimistic way of looking at things, right? So then, I found an orderly's diary. Something bad happened to Monchegorsk long before the bombs started falling. They set up a hospital in the city council building. An epidemic? That would explain a lot. Time to move on. to Kandalashka. Like I say, I'm probably butchering these names, and I apologize to those who know what the actual name is, and just butcher it. I apologize. Please have a bicycle. No. Sometimes you can find a bicycle at the post office because there were some, bicycle drivers in the post office. Level 10, baby. Looks like we made it, and that's where we start getting... Ooh, restore action points. That one we want. That one we definitely want. Because that's going to allow us to get 2 action points for each turn when it restores. So now we're going to make our bicycle. And now that we've got our bicycle, let's go ahead and make the bicycle cart. Because why not? Might as well. I mean, we've already got the cart, and that's going to make us carry so much more. Look, we're at 166% carry capacity, so we're way overcumbered. But this thing gives us 55 kilograms of carry weight, so when I throw that on, we went from being at 96% with just the cart. Now I am 76 until I ate that, but 75% carry weight with the cart and bicycle. So, and look at how much faster we move. I mean, we are cruising. Cruising for a bruising. Because that's probably be what ends up happening to me at some point. What in the world is this gentleman dressed like? That's a new outfit. Oh, hey. So what, is he like a construction worker, I guess? That's unique. I like that. Make a fire. And that way I can make a cup of coffee. Add some sugar. Because I like sugar in my coffee. Then we're going to make a thing of tea for 2 reasons. The tea, if you notice, is not only going to give me water and energy, but it's going to remove 50% or 50 points of radiation. At the time, I had 4 radiation points. Now, once you start to get up to about 20, getting up to like 30, you can almost guarantee you're going to be glowing with radiation. You're going to have radiation sickness, and it's going to be kind of unpleasant. Looks like my pet is hungry. Yep. I don't want to heal him because I don't really have... I have enough resources to do it, but those are going to come in handy for me later on down the road. Now, he should, unless they've updated it. I got to remember that there is a chance they could have updated the game and changed it. But the last I remember playing, when you feed the pet, it will regenerate its health over time. It doesn't happen immediately, but you'll notice that every time you feed it when it's near death, it'll slowly start to regenerate its lost health and become a little hungry down the road. Let's see if it's... Yeah, see, now it's just wounded. It was near death. But since we fed it and it is fully sanctified, or however sanctified, it generates its lost health over time as long as you can avoid battles. Like, don't get into a battle with anything and bring him out. You can, and he will have, be healed up to an extent, but he won't be fully healed, and it's best to try to not bring him into a fight and get his butt kicked even more before being able to get him healed up. Now, there is nothing special in this town, so we're just going to bypass it for the sake of the video because I'm at 24 minutes. I don't want to push it too far. Plus, you make these videos too long, people kind of they start to look at it as it's all tasting like beans. And I don't want to make that happen. I want you to enjoy these videos. Forgive me if I'm not as quirky and laughing, joking as I usually am. Again, I'm still kind of feeling the drag. Ooh. Thank you. I like that. That I will take. This right here will be your best friend. You lose 25 points of energy, but it'll gain 50 experience points for each one you use. That is worth having. Because watch how much of a difference it's going to make. It's kind of lagging. Now watch my experience bar. Boom! Almost to the next level that quick. Just like that. Now I picked up some wood I shouldn't have picked up. You can carry a little wood with you if you feel the need to, but keep in mind that there's forests everywhere. You can go and chop down some wood at a forest anywhere and get you some wood. So it's not something that you absolutely have to have on you. But at the same time, if you want to carry just a couple pieces for emergencies, in the case of you run out of a torch and you're in the middle of searching something, it's handy to have a little bit of wood in case of an emergency for that reason. Now, you can always be in a building and go, if they don't have one in that particular building you're looting, go to the little house next door, see if they have a table, and break the table. There you go. You don't have any fuel, go to one of the little road areas that have a car, search, get the fuel out of the car, drain it. It's easy peasy. But this game it seems like it's all just simple stuff, but it does have its moments. Once you start getting up there, it gets rather difficult. Now, once you get past level 10, every level, make it possible to apply. Yes. I mean, I need the others, like the damage versus animals, the pistol damage, but to be able to make poison arrows with your crossbow is extremely useful, especially this early on in the game. That poison could make the difference, honest to God. So now we are going to take and turn both of those, all 10 of those arrows, into poison arrows. Then you got to take this, and you've got to actually switch it to fire the poison arrows. That's all there is to it. Let's disassemble this, so that way we have extra parts to repair this. Because the last thing we want is to be in the middle of a battle with a pistol that breaks down. That's not cool. Everything else isn't looking bad. The bicycle, on the other hand, though, I need bicycle parts. Lucky for me, school right here. School, I think it's the gym, almost always has a bicycle. Almost always. Or at least it did. We'll see. Oh, of course, it's too dark. Why wouldn't it be too dark? You're kidding. See? I was just talking about it. But if you notice what time it is, it's almost 4:30 in the morning. So now that it's 5:25, it is light enough to see what we're doing. Thank you for the bicycle parts. About to say, because if my bicycle breaks down, I ain't able to call no O'Reilly's for no auto parts. World's almost completely come to an end in this game. I don't see me calling no auto parts store for some bicycle parts. Even if they sold bicycle parts at an auto parts store. I go there quite often. I don't think I've seen too many of them. Don't think I could make it to a Walmart in the middle of this crap either, even if there is one. Nope. And I'm wanting to say it's the library that you can get lucky and get some of those dusty books that will give you the extra 50 experience points. Library, yeah, right there, 96% chance to get one. Let's go ahead and read that puppy. That'll give us another level up, guaranteed, because look at how close we are to that level up. I'd say we'll have it. Wunderbar. Alright, walking speed, the duration of sickness and injury, that's a good one. pistol damage, armor quantity, or crossbow damage. Ooh. Let's go for sickness and injury, because that is a pain in the rear, especially if you're riding a bicycle and you get lacerations on your legs, because then the entire time that you are dealing with said lacerations, it will not let you ride a bicycle. It will tell you that you are unable to ride until it passes. Now, you can take painkillers, which, as you can see, I don't even think I have any right now. I do not. But you can take painkillers that will help you essentially to negate the effects of those negative effects. Whatever. Basically stating that whenever you take pain relievers, it will temporarily negate the negative effects that you are having from the injuries. So if you have lacerations that are keeping you from using your backpack and your bicycle, and it's 7 days you've got to go, keep you a well good supply stocked of painkillers, and it will help just that. So make sure we do this in the right order. Then pour that. Then pour that. Then take that. Clean it out, and boom, look, we got a pretty picture. Pretty, yeah, not really that pretty, but... This movie buff and nature lover filmed the explosion. There's no mistaking a nuclear blast, but I still don't know who our enemy is. Next stop is Lukai. We'll view it on the map, and as you can see, it just steadily takes us further and further down south. That's okay. Once you start getting into, like, I believe it's Leningrad is one of the first big towns where you will look back on a town like this and be like, wow, yeah, that's a huge town compared to what we're working with. I should have made a torch, and that is on me. This is why I say it wouldn't hurt to take a little bit of extra resources with you, like wood, cloth, and fuel, but it also wouldn't hurt to make an extra torch. Like, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to make 3. I still got enough wood. We'll go ahead and make a fire. And that way we can get a... Really? It's not going to be that bad. You can't tell me that I'm going to get that much radiation. It says I'm not even taking radiation. Yeah, it's fine. Let's go over to this gas station and see what they've got there. Oh, well, at least I got the oil. That's going to come in handy. How are we looking on time? 33 minutes. Hey, pickled vegetables. That's always a plus. Go ahead and search the canteen. Come on, pharmacy, have some pain reliever. I need painkillers for the next time I get a laceration or something, because it's almost inevitable. And no painkillers. Which, once you get so far leveled up, you will be able to start crafting most everything that you need. Most everything that you need. Not all, but most. Let's see. How far down do I have to go until I can? Right there. So level 48. Yeah, it's going to be just a little while before I can craft that. Onward and upwards, right? There we go. And see, he's already healthy. Already good and healthy. We got a little ways to go till we get down there. Oh, of course, I can't auto battle because the radioactive rat is too strong. But that's okay because guess what we're fixing to try out? Our new arrows. We'll just sit right here. Let them come to us, and that way I gain some points to do what I got to do. And now, as you can see, I'm gaining 2 points for each time. How am I still unable to hit him from here? He's right next to me. That doesn't really make much sense, but okay. Good. One of them pretty much just committed suicide. But now that he's poisoned, and he's dead, watch. Now I could go ahead and attack him and finish him off, but I'm not gonna. Boom. He couldn't even hit me. The poison from the crossbow took out an extra 10 points of health, finished him off. So that is why I say it is very handy to go ahead and craft those crossbow bolts into poison as soon as you can get it, because that might make the difference in a battle. If you're up against a pretty tough enemy that you think has way too much hit points and armor or whatnot, and you think you're going to have a heck of a time being able to beat him versus him beating you due to who has more hit points and who can do more damage, that little bit of poison that's going to be removing damage at each turn might be your saving grace. Now that is something I was hoping we would find. Every one of these, watch them. It gives you an ad, and then with that ad, here, I'll go ahead and just play it for you. It'll do a little 10, 15, 20-second ad. And as soon as that ad is over, we get this. I'd love to have that DP-27. But this is a good way to get some really good resources. You might come away with, some ammo or, detox drink there. You might get a new backpack or some coins. Ooh, hey, there we go. I will take 10 apples. Those are really good to have. Really good to have. As you can see, it gives you plus 3 points to health, it gives you 20 food, 15 water, and gives you 5 energy. And if you have a little bit of paper, you can make apple seeds out of them, 5 seeds per apple. And once you get to the point where you can make a greenhouse, you can then start growing your own apples. But we are quite a ways from that. Like, quite a ways from that. And like I say, I'm not wanting to loot every little thing. I mean, we actually have gone longer than any other video I've produced so far, but I was hoping to try to get us to that next location for the quest. But it looking like maybe not. Here, let's eat some apples to get some energy back. And why not take us a smoke break? Because, yeah, you gotta have a cigarette every now and then, right? Gotta smoke you a cigarette. I mean, after all, we're talking about in the 1980s, so at that time, I guess you could say that they prized themselves on cigarettes. It's Russians. Come on. And I'm passing up quite a few towns, I am aware, but I feel like it's worth doing for the sake of the... Oh, my Lord. Now, this battle, we're just gonna try to avoid. We're going to come up here and we're going to tickle his pickle. See if we can't get him to come and do something stupid by touching that mine. Or not. It's alright, we're out. I ain't trying to fight 3 snakes when I'm running short on time, so we'll just bypass that because we're right here. We're so close, yet so far away. Now we're right there. There's another level up. Level 13. So, let's do pistol damage. I understand what happened with the nuclear bombs, but I need to figure out the epidemic. I think I'll find answers in the local clinic. The scene is still the same. Skeletons all around, a lot of them dressed in shredded medical uniforms. It is unthinkable. What happened here? Clearly, no one knew how to cope with this disaster. This building could collapse at any moment. I don't want to stay here any longer. I will find as much medicine as I can and maybe some documents, and then I'll leave. Painkillers! That's what we want! I got one. September 18th, 1984. The disease begins with coughing, weakness, and fever. Was this COVID? Symptoms of intoxication increase alongside dehydration and mental impairment. Death occurs after 3 to 5 days, within 24 hours in the worst case. The pathologist's findings don't provide any answers. Lungs, kidney, liver, and heart failure likely caused by an infectious disease. I found something useful in the station chief's office, so it was all an epidemic. But how did that connect with the nuclear bombs? I need to find the answer. I'm going to keep moving south. All the way down to there. Which it doesn't even show us the town because it's that far away. And with that, that is all the time we have for today's video. I hope that you enjoyed, and I hope that you will join us in the next one. If you like what I'm laying down, please hit that like and subscribe. Leave a comment down in the comment section if there's anything you would like to see me maybe stream. Do live streaming on PS4, or make some videos up like I am on this where I'm just playing the game out through. Just let me know. And, hey, like I say, like, subscribe, hit that like button, and definitely hit that notification button so that way we can know as soon as we get some more videos in. And as always, I will see y'all next time. Y'all have a wonderful day.